How you doing, guys? Dean here from WeCoach Crypto. I hope you're having a great day and enjoying the sun out there. Absolutely blistering weekend, absolutely baking. But I want to move on to a couple of things about what's going on in crypto. But firstly, I want to explain. There's a couple of fake accounts that are going around that are very similar to mine. They've got the same pictures on there, they've got the same videos on there. What they're doing is they're asking, they're adding all the people that are following me and following WeCoach Crypto and asking them to, well, DMing them and saying, try our new service out, try this out, try that out. I would never DM you off the bat. WeCoach Crypto would never DM you off the bat. If you were interested in what we're doing, you guys are the guys that will be contacting us and asking us about our services. Now, if someone's contacting you, pretend to be me, ask them a couple of questions. Firstly, ask them for their telephone number, because anybody that works for me has got my telephone number. If you're actively working with me, or we're in a discussion about doing a deal, or I'm telling you about our services, you'll have my number. You would have spoken to me and we'll be in contact. So ask them for their telephone number. Okay, so yeah, sure, I'd like to speak to you on the telephone and find out more about this service if it sounds quite convincing and it sounds like it's me. Ask for the telephone number. Okay, secondly, okay, ask them to do a Zoom call or a Facebook, not Facebook, a WhatsApp, FaceTime, okay? So you can see the office, so you want to see the office, okay? So you're verifying who you're working with, so you can see around the office, because all of our guys come to our offices. And then thirdly, ask them to come, say you want to book an appointment to come down to the WeCoach Crypto offices. Our offices are open for all of our clients to come down whenever they want, okay? So even if you want to come down and speak to me about something, you can come down to my office, okay? Let's see if they can come back on them three things, because there's a lot of accounts saying they're pretending to be me. We want to call them out, we want to get rid of them. You know, we don't want them scamming anybody. I don't want you guys to be scammed. We're trying to make sure you guys are winning in this market. That's the whole idea of it. We don't want to see anybody getting scammed here. Right, secondly, market update. Let's go on to the market updates with crypto. Bitcoin, yeah, it's going down at the minute. It is going down. It's in a very funny spot. It could, if it breaks down from past 30 downwards, we could be going down to, well, I've got orders in now at 26, 24, 22 and 20 to scale in case it goes down there. I don't care whether it goes up or down. I know long term where Bitcoin's going to go, but at the minute I'm going to trade the market. I'm going to trade the trend. Simple. If it goes down, I'm going to be buying. If it breaks and bounces and goes upwards, I'll be scaling and buying the break. But one thing you've got to look at, right, is the Dixie, which is the dollar. The dollar chart, and the dollar is it's getting very strong at the moment, okay? So the dollar strength is going up, so that means dollar strength going up, stronger dollar, weaker Bitcoin. Weaker dollar, stronger Bitcoin. Money is moving into safety, so money is moving out of assets, being Bitcoin, the stock market, into dollars, so the dollar's getting stronger. Okay, so like I said, stronger dollar, weaker Bitcoin. And the chart of the dollar's going upwards, okay? So that means that we're getting a lot of pressure on Bitcoin at the moment. Like I said, if Bitcoin pulls back, we're buying more. We're scaling in. We want cheap Bitcoin. That's the whole idea of the game. A lot of you guys have been asking me, what is over-the-counter trading? Now, over-the-counter trading, this comes into like how the price works on Bitcoin. When you buy from Coinbase, Binance, okay, you're buying off an exchange. You're going through an exchange and you're buying off an exchange. Over the counter is like me selling directly to you and not going through Coinbase. So like I wouldn't put my Bitcoin on Coinbase, sell it through Coinbase and there's a buyer on the other end. Over the counter is direct, peer to peer. It's me selling to you. You want to buy Bitcoin off me, I send you one Bitcoin, you send me whatever the Bitcoin value is or whatever deal we do. It's getting very big now over the counter, and what's happening is a lot of the big purchases are happening over the counter. I can tell you this because a lot of purchases and inquiries come past my desk of people that want to buy 1,000 Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin. I don't know who these people are, but it's large corporations. It could be even some governments of different countries, because there's people out there that have got third parties putting inquiries out for these investment companies or governments that want to buy large quantities of Bitcoin. I'm not talking like a Bitcoin or half a Bitcoin. I'm getting inquiries of like 1,000 Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin, 20,000 Bitcoin. No, 1,000 Bitcoin in context is 31,500,000 in dollars. You know, I can show you on my next story that, you know, over the counter trading is absolutely booming. But yeah, over the counter trading is booming. Okay, so there's a lot of companies and corporations and governments and, you know, hedge funds, etc., that are bought, and banks as well, that are buying large quantities of Bitcoin. They're going for a third party. And why is the markets going down? These guys understand that it's a massive buying opportunity because they understand how markets work. The big money is the smart money, quite clearly. So why is everybody panicking and selling? These corporations are buying. And they're buying over the counter. Why do they buy over the counter? So they're not going through an exchange, because you buy 1,000 or 10,000 or 15,000 Bitcoin, you're going to send the price rocketing because it's gone through an exchange. Now over the counter, it don't move the price. It's actually going from me to you. I'm swapping my Bitcoin for your cash or your money. We're doing an exchange. That's why if without it going through an actual crypto exchange, the price won't go up. Now, obviously, if 10, 15 people all buy 1,000, 10,000 Bitcoin, it's going to send the price up. That's what they don't want to do. So that's why they're buying OTC, over the counter. Okay, does that make sense to you guys? So there's a lot of over the counter trading going on at the minute. Like I said, I get inquiries near enough every other day of large companies and corporations that are sourcing huge amounts of Bitcoin. You know, huge. You've only got to be in on one or two of these deals and you're going to make millions out of it. Absolutely millions, being the middleman for a deal like this. But at the minute, Bitcoin is very hard to source. Buying a Bitcoin or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10, you can buy them off an exchange. It's not really going to move the price that much. But like I said, when you start buying thousands or tens of thousands of Bitcoin, you're going to absolutely skyrocket the price. That's why these companies or governments or large investors want to buy over the counter when they're buying large quantities, so it don't move the price. Guys, if you need any help on anything, or you've got any questions, like I said, contact us direct, DM us, we will never DM you. These fake accounts that are going around, call them out. Ask to speak to them, ask to do a video call. Yeah, because then you'll see my face on there, you'll see Funcho's face on there, and you'll see our office on there. It's not us because we won't DM you saying we've got a brand new system in place, it's going to make you a millionaire overnight. It don't happen like that. We all know it takes time and it takes hard work and it takes a lot of knowledge to try and understand how a crypto market works. Have a great day, guys. Keep winning. Thank you.